Can you guys hear me? It says no audio detected. Hey. Hi Connor, hi Devlin, hi Zinks. Hi guys. Okay, let's get to it. So I use BookBolt for my KDP business. So I don't know if you know what KDP is. It's Amazon's self-publishing platform. It's free. You should publish your own books. You don't have to pay for it. Amazon publishes it, and you get paid if the book sells. As simple as that. It's pretty sick, to be honest. But I use this. It's called BookBolt. It's the place where I make the books, basically. And I think I've got over 150 different titles around there. Hi Holly, hi Happy. I've got I think I've got 150 titles. Every single one of them I've used BookBolt to make. So I thought I'm going to make one on a live so you guys can all see how you do it, and it might inspire you to have a go as well. It's definitely my favourite tool I've used. So this is the last project I did. I'm just going to start a new project. Let's go straight in, new project. There's kind of two standard sizes that you would use for KDP. The 6x9, that's like kind of like a pocketbook, like perfect for your handbag or something, a travel one. I prefer this one, 8.5x11. That's like your proper sized book, kind of A4ish. And for a word search, I think that's the best one, personally, anyway. And I'll go for 110 pages. What shall I call this project? Well, I think this series is going to be about not research, but revision. So I'm going to call this school revision books. Now, why am I going to do school revision? Because that's my background. I'm a teacher, and not in a school though. I teach kids who can't be in schools, but I'm often teaching them and thinking, do you know, I need 5 minutes to myself to get the register done and to do my reports or whatever. Can I just keep them busy, but not pointlessly busy on tasks? And I think if only I had like relevant word searches. I don't just want to give them a random word search book. I'd rather have like a topic related one. So I'm thinking of doing a series of subject specific word search books. In case that isn't clear, I just do word searches for now anyway. That's my like specialism. And why do I do word searches? That's because it's just quick and easy. I want to bish bash bosh get these books published as quick as possible, really, because as soon as they're published on KDP, it takes a while for them to get indexed and for other people to see them, and then they can buy them. The longer your book's kind of in Amazon, the more people see them. And you just want eyes on, really, don't you? Eyes on your books, people clicking on them, click, click, click. So, yeah, that's the plan. That's what I'm doing. So, this is how it starts. You open up BookBolt Studio, and you just start with this plain. I'm just going to move up to the side for a bit. This is your cover. And you know what they say, don't judge a book by its cover, but let's be real, Amazon, you are judging every book by the cover, of course you are. And especially if it's KDP, you don't really get a look at the inside, so you've got to make sure your cover is eye-catching. Have a look at other covers that are with similar topics to you and decide, what's lacking in their cover, what can I add to my cover to make it better. That's what I do anyway. Whatever, whatever's out there, check it and do one more. So if they're saying, oh, this is a word search book for cat lovers and there's 50 of them, make sure yours is word search for cat lovers, but there's 75 puzzles in this book. So you want to be one-upping people. Just make it that little bit special, like why people would click yours over theirs. Or maybe they've got a rubbish picture on the front. Find a better picture, make it more eye-catching. Anything like that. They might just have a rubbish colour scheme or something. Think, would you buy it? Do you want to click on it? That's the way I do it anyway. And to be honest, it's worked for me. It genuinely has. So, yeah, this is the series I'm going to do. Now, I've already created my word list. So when I say word lists, I mean the each word search you generate a list. In fact, I might just show you that. Let me find some. I don't know if you're going to see that. Anyway, it's basically Excel, and you create, depends how many words you're having in your word search. I do 15. So groups of 15 set of words, space, 15, space, 15, space. And you save it instead of a .excel file, you save it as a .csv. And then you can just upload it straight on here. Now, am I going to sit and type out lists of 15 words? No, just use AI. AI can generate your list. Make it specific. I want 50 lists of words. Each list, I want 15 words in there. I want a title as well. Something like that. Make it specific. It might take a few times to get the right command going, but it's easily done. Right, just one moment while I find I know you can't see this, but I can. It'll only be a second. Right, so I'm just uploading the list now. So you can see I've got 15 words per puzzle. And then I do this, I use the first line as the title. So my list of words aren't 15, they're 16, but that top one, the number 1, is going to be the title. So then I don't have to rename every puzzle. I'll be there all day, rename every puzzle. This is hacks, definitely do this. Use your first line as the title. Okay, and then you upload, choose your CSV, so that's just an Excel file. Right, I've got a specific for this. This is my live content. So let's start. This is the first one. So it's going to be a geography themed word search, age 7 to 11, UK. So I'm uploading that. Let's see if it loads. Okay, so it says error. This is the best thing. So when you're using AI, sometimes it does its own thing. It might do one list that has 14 words, one list that has 20 words, or maybe they've put like a word that's too long and it won't fit in your word search. But BookBolt picks this up immediately and it says, fix it and try again. And it tells you exactly where it's gone wrong. So yes, I knew that would have happened. So this says row 103 contains 15 rows. So I need to add another one. Row 153, 169. So I'll go back on. I'm going to open up that Excel file and just double check it and change those. So it'll upload. So it's row 103. And also, sorry if you can hear like bang in the background, someone across the street is I don't know what they're doing, fixing the roof, but very loud. Okay, so this one is about volcanoes, so I'm just going to think of another word that works for volcanoes. Okay, and then the next group is 153. So I'll find that group, and that's oceans, and it's missing a word. So I'll just think of something to do with oceans. As long as it's relevant, it's fine. Don't get too precious about the detail. And then 169. So I'll find that group of words, 169. And it's seas. Sea, it's North Sea, Irish Sea, Red Sea, Black Sea, Baltic, Coral Sea. Oh, I'll have to think of another sea. Mediterranean. Anyone know any names of seas, different seas? I've got North, I've got Irish, I've got Red, I've got Black, Baltic, Coral. I don't know. Or something about the sea. Okay, I've thought of something. Right. Let's try this again. I'm going to reset it and go again. Sometimes you come up with different errors as well. Let's see what it says this time. That looks good. Okay, perfect. It's working now. It's happy with everything I've got. Uploading. Right, so let's have a quick look through. So I'm clicking the wrong thing there. I want to open that bit, that's it. Right, you can see all my web search lists are uploaded. Look at that, literally from one little Excel file. And it's generated these. So when I put this into AI, I did make it very specific. I said I want it to contain puzzles that are featured in the UK national curriculum, ages 7 to 11, so like year 4 to 6. So this is perfect for primary age kids studying geography. And then not only that, so you've got all these very specific, some of them are like, I didn't even know kids learn this at primary school, but like ancient Egypt and stuff like that. Really specific to the national curriculum, tourism. And then they put all the word search answers, solutions at the back as well. I just love this program, it's so good. And the more you do it, the more you upload, the more you create these Excel files, the quicker you become at it. Like yesterday, I published 10 books. That's my one. I published 10 books on KDP, and it took me about an hour and a half to make all 10. Now you can only publish 10 a week, I guess it's so you don't spam it. It took me an hour and a half to make 10, and I don't just mean that's including making the word search list, the research, uploading it, creating the covers, and getting it all uploaded, saved. I don't think that's bad, you know. It's worth hour and a half a week getting this down, publishing them, and just see what happens. If your books sell, you only need one of them to be really good and a top seller, and it can put money in the bank, isn't it? Right. I want to spend quite a bit of time on this cover because I'm going to do a series. I think that'll allow me to reuse this cover, so I want to make sure the cover's like spot on this time. Then when I do like the geography for GCSE grade, I can just kind of use the same template. Right, so I'm going to start with I'm just going to cover the background, open up a rectangle, I'll put a background on the full thing. So I'm just gonna, let me just move that out of there. It's hard to show you guys like the full screen because we're on mobile, it's like squished like that, whereas on your laptop, obviously it's spread that way. Anyway, so first thing, cover this background. You might end up removing it, you might not, but that's just my starting point. Always make sure all the sides are covered, because if you're not, it'll, when you go to publish it, it'll get rejected. Send it back. It's fine, you can change it, but you know, we don't want to waste time. We want to get things published as quick as you can. So let's start there. Right, so we're doing geography. At first, I'm just trying to get all the information. So, it's geography. Oh, that's better. Let's use that one. Geography. And now, if I was searching for geography for my own children, because I'm thinking this is, it could be used teachers and tutors, it could be used parents, homeschooling the kids. Homeschooling is becoming massive. A lot of parents are pulling the kids out of school, so I think again this is something that parents might search for. Now, would they search for age or would they search for year group? Maybe I should put both on actually. So I'll put ages 7 to 11. And then I'll put years 4 to 6, I think. Is that right? Is that year 4? Actually, is it year 3? Year 7. I think it's year 3 actually. Let's go year 3. Right. Geography, age 7 to 11, year 3 to 6. It's a word search, let's make that clear. Word search can go down here. Okay, now I'm going to start looking at making these look a bit better. So, fonts. I love this font. I think this looks good. And something else I like to do is you can, where you put like an edging on it. Let's have a look at that. I mean, you can't tell because that's black. Let's change that colour. Black. Let's just zoom in on that a bit. I think it can be thicker than that, don't you? Let's get that a bit thicker. Kind of looks comic booky, doesn't it? Word search. Might keep that white actually. Right. Let's have a look. Geography. Should I do the same font or shall I look for something geography? Can you get a geography-like font? Geography? You never know. Nah. Right, something, if not geography-like, professional. It needs to be readable, that's for sure. It needs to be clear. Sometimes you just, you get vibes like, yeah, that looks good. What about that one? Right. And it's geography, so maybe change the colour. Does everyone associate geography with green? Surely. Why do I think it's green? Is that because maybe at school, like, my geography book was green? English book was yellow. History book was yellow as well, actually. I think it needs to be more like a forest green. It don't look very nice against that purple. I'll change that. I'm going to put that on again, because that look pretty cool. Right, that looks good. I think I'll add like a backgroundy bordery thing. Let me find a shape. Like a maybe that. Let's see what that looks like. Send it backwards. Yeah. Right. Like that, but that looks a bit boxy. So set a rounding feature. Yeah, there we go. That looks a bit better. So guys, just remember, if you do want to do Amazon KDP and you need a tool to help you, use BookBolt, and there's a link in my bio. Use that link. If you use it and put my code in, you actually get a discount, so it's worth it. Do you know what's annoying though? When I signed, I've been using it for months and months and months. I never had a code. 20% off. I think it's alright, to be fair. Yeah, try. I think you might even get a few days free. I think it's worth having a go. If you're interested in creating your own business. And the other thing I like about KDP is it's in your time. So if you've got a job like me anywhere, you just want to do something a bit extra. Do you want to see my KDP sales? Shall I show you them? Anybody? That's pretty good. Might even put a little shadow on. Blur shadow, look at that. Maybe a bit. It's getting there. It's the start, isn't it? Right, we'll just have a little break. I'll show you my KDP sales. If I can log on, let's have a look. So this is just this month. Obviously, we haven't finished the month. These are my sales. And this is literally just word. I think there's one book that isn't a word search, but these are all word searches. And I have not been doing this for a long time. And you can imagine if I keep going, keep building up my catalogue, yeah, I can't see the sales going down. Surely they only go up. More books, more money. Well, that's the theory. I don't know if that's, true. I'll say it is. Okay. Right, let's do a bit more then. What to do with that bit? I think I might put that in there. Make that a bit smaller. I'll try it with that font as well. Maybe just a smaller version. That big. And that one little. Maybe a bit. I know I'm being like particular, but this is because I just want to make one perfect one, then I'm going to use that as the template for all of them. Okay. I think it looks alright. Do they need to be black? I'm going to try them white with a black outline. Okay, let's try that white. Ooh, what happened there? Ah. Put that up to 9 as well. Okay, this is going well. I might upload a picture. Actually, first I'm going to do a blurb. So the back. You always have something on the back, don't you? Let's get something on the back. And again, I've pre-made blurbs. I've pre-made the word lists and book blurbs. You don't want to watch me writing out a book blurb, do you? It's pretty boring. Okay. Geography. So when you write your book blurb, make sure it includes what it's about, and also you can find solutions at the back, that kind of thing. That's my blurb. That looks definitely going to make that into some progress. Centralise. And then pick something good. This is the problem when there's so much choice. What do you pick? Let's have a look at that one. That looks good. That looks like something you'd find on the back of a textbook, doesn't it? So I'll just make that a bit smaller. You don't want it going over your lines, your guidelines. Okay, so let's have a look. That's the back. Let's try and... Well, let me get over to the side there. There we go. Right, I'm probably going to leave it there today, but I'm going to come back and continue it in a couple of days. So if you want to see more, I'll see you in a couple of days. Bye guys.